Imagine opening your banking app right now and seeing one number staring back at you. Not your bills, not tomorrow, not the stress you felt last week, just that number. And let's say it says $10,000. And without realizing it, your shoulders drop a little. Your breathing slows, something inside you relaxes. Because 10,000 feels solid, it feels finished. It feels like a line you were supposed to cross. And now imagine the number says 9,999 instead. Just $1 less, nothing in your life actually changed. Your rent didn't go up, your food didn't disappear. Your job didn't vanish, and yet something feels off. Tense, unstable, almost scary. And that's not because you're bad with money or dramatic or weak. It's because your brain doesn't see money as math. It sees money as milestones. And that illusion quietly controls how safe or unsafe you feel every single day. My name is Matt, and I've been studying how people try to become financially free since 2008. Not by staring at spreadsheets, but by watching behavior. And one pattern shows up everywhere. People don't feel safe when they have enough money. They feel safe when they cross a number. Because in your head, money doesn't look like a smooth line. It looks like a ladder: 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, and every rung feels like a different version of you. Below the rung, you feel exposed. Above it, you feel protected. Even though the groceries cost the same and the bills are exactly the same, your brain loves round numbers because they feel complete. 10,000 feels done. 9,999 feels unfinished. And your stress doesn't drop gradually. It drops all at once because this is ancient wiring. Thousands of years ago, enough food meant safety, and being one you need short meant danger. And your brain never updated, only the numbers did. So when you see 9,999, your brain doesn't think almost there. It thinks missing something. Because your brain subtracts the milestone, not the money. And society makes this worse by celebrating phrases like first 10K and six figures, while no one ever talks about 9,999. So your brain learns that number doesn't count. And here's where the real problem starts. Because when you finally hit 10,000, your brain sends a signal that says you're safe now. Even though nothing actually changed, and when your brain feels safe, it relaxes. And when it relaxes, vigilance drops. And vigilance is what protects money. So people often spend more after crossing milestones. Not because they're irresponsible, but because feeling safe is expensive. And once you're above the line, your brain becomes obsessed with not falling below it. It avoids risk, avoids change, avoids growth. Not because you're lazy, but because dropping below the line feels painful. So the goal quietly shifts from building freedom to simply protecting the number. And if the balance slips to 9,800, your body reacts instantly. Tight chest, constant checking, mental noise. Even though logic tells you nothing is wrong. Because fear doesn't listen to math, it listens to symbols. And here's the quiet truth most people never hear. After 10,000, the line moves. 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, the relief is temporary. The ladder never ends, which is why even people with money still feel pressure. Because the brain doesn't say, I'm rich. It says, don't fall, and this is the turning point. Because peace doesn't come from crossing numbers. It comes from building systems. Systems feel boring. They don't create celebration moments or dopamine spikes. But they quietly reduce fear. A system sounds like knowing where money comes from, knowing where it goes, knowing what happens if income stops. And the first time people feel real calm isn't when they hit a milestone. It's when a bill hits and they don't flinch. When a balance drops and they don't spiral. When a problem appears and they already know the next step. Because confidence isn't excitement, it's silence. And if 10,000 feels safe while 9,999 feels terrifying, nothing is wrong with you. Your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. But now you can see the illusion. Milestones don't equal safety. Systems do, and once you notice the latter, you don't have to climb it anymore.